Hi all, I wanted to make a quick video in my 2 indicator series. Before I begin, I would like to mention that this is an educational channel. All content over here is for the sake of education. Kindly read the disclaimer you see on the screen and in the description below. Also, always consult your personal financial advisor before you make or take any financial decisions. With that said, let's proceed. So we'll straight away go to the Nifty page like we generally do. I'm on the Nifty spot chart, 5 minutes time frame. Just the usual stuff. Last 2-3 days Nifty has been in a sideways kind of a trend with a bullish undertone. Today I did not take any trade on Nifty. I declared that at about 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. itself. I think the movements were not according to my liking, so I did not trade because I've seen days like this earlier, so I just did not want to trade. All right. So the first indicator that we'll use is this. Now, in my experience, there are a couple of indicators that are very important. I think they're generally important when it comes to all indices or all instruments, but in the Indian market specifically, I find a couple of things very important. I find EMA is very important. I find VWAP very important. I find something like a MACD very important, and I find what else? And I find Fibonacci also very important. All right. So this is one of the important things that I generally tend to use all the time, and this indicator is based on VWAP, and it's made by Big Beluga. About the script. VWAP volume profile by Big Beluga. I strongly suggest everyone give this at least a read once or twice so that you get a better understanding of what you're doing. I'm using this how I would want to use it. This indicator does not come like this by default. If I say reset settings, it comes like this. All right. It comes with these two colors. And then it's got these two volume bars also on the side, and it shows some other stuff as well, which I'm not interested in, but I encourage you to go ahead and read the literature properly and use it in the way the author has written it. All right, I'll show you the way I'm using it. Now, this particular VWAP is nothing but a simple VWAP, and I'll prove that to you. Because if you just type VWAP, volume weighted average price, this comes up, and you can see that line when it comes up, it just disappears into the already existing line. I've just made it broad so that you can see it, but they are perfectly aligned. So this this moving average line that this Big Beluga VWAP is providing is nothing but a VWAP. The only thing that it is doing is it is cutting the candles. When it's above the VWAP, it's green, and when it's below the VWAP, I have made it purple. It comes by default in some other colors. Now that I've shown you that this VWAP is nothing but an ordinary VWAP, I'll delete this VWAP. So this comes by default in some other colors. It comes like this, in this bluish and yellowish, which I don't like. So I'll show you the changes I have made. On the style settings, I have only VWAP and candle color on. Everything else I have disabled. The VWAP, I have kept it at thickness 3. You can keep it at 2 also if you want. For the sake of this example, it's at 3. Inputs, this I think by default comes at 200 or something. The only reason I have made it 2000 is for back testing, because let me see. Yeah, when you say default, it says 200. That means it's only going to look at 250 bars, previous bars. Now, what that does is, if you keep scrolling back, somewhere around over here, you'll notice that it's not coloring the bars anymore because of this 250. Once the 250 candles are complete, then it stops coloring. So to get rid of that, I have made it 2000, so it will color like 2000 bars. Look back, which is a decent amount. I mean, I don't think you'll need more than 2000. All right. So these are the settings I have made. 2000. Everything else is same color changes I've made over here. As I told you, it comes by default in some other color. I am just using yellow and purple. It comes, I think, by default in 3 colors. Yeah, blue, this, and this darkest thing, which I don't use. So I've just made it by default 2 colors. It's either green or purple for me. This I've changed from 250 to 2000 style. I've unticked everything. Only candle color and VWAP is on. What am I trying to do? Very simple. When the candles are above VWAP, it's green. When the candles are below VWAP, it's purple. It's as simple as that. I intend taking 1 trade a day and no more than that. So for a person who intends taking 1 good trade a day, this is more than enough. All right. Now this indicator by itself is more than enough actually, but for people like me who want a double confirmation, we will use something else as well. We will use Heiken Ashi RSI oscillator. I'll just show you the name of this indicator. It's Heiken Ashi RSI oscillator. It's by J. Rogers. I shall mention the name of the indicator and the author name in the comment section, along with the link to the indicator, so that you have no difficulty finding it. This indicator comes by default like this. If I do reset settings, this is the way it comes, which is not the way I use it. Cancel that, and I'll show you the changes I have made. In fact, even if I reset it, I can show you. This 14 is default over here. Take out the 1 and make it 34. Leave everything else on the page the way it is. This one, this gray color, we don't want, just make it black. All right. Red, these 2 colors, green and red, remain. Over here, we don't require the RSI histogram. And this Hershey we require. Then we don't require RSI shadow, RSI overlay, Scotch K shadow, Scotch D shadow, Scotch K, Scotch D, all of this we don't require. Then we require all of this, and then we don't require these 2 at the bottom. Once you do that, you get this setting, which is the way mine is saved by default. Then you can just click over here and say save as default, and it will save as default. So we have just unticked a couple of things over here, and histogram we have unticked. This we have made from 1 to 34, and this we have made completely black. Those are the only changes we have made, and we have saved it as default. All right, so that is the way I have saved it. Every time now I call upon Hershey, it comes up the way I have saved it. All right, the primary difference is making this 34 instead of 1 and unticking this and this section. Once we untick, you pretty much get what I'm looking at. Now the idea is very simple. We need to take that 1 trade a day and double confirm with the color at the bottom. So at the top, the color is purple. I generally use purple for down move instead of red on top. So if it's purple and red at the bottom, we short. If it's green and green, we go long. Now you can see every day you get an opportunity. Over here, it's a long opportunity. Over here from the opening itself, it's a short opportunity. Then somewhere in the middle of the day, it becomes longish. Here it gives you a long confirmation. Even if you would have entered the bottom Hershey indicator, is indicating the built up quite early. But even if you had waited till here, you would have still made money on the 5 minutes time frame. All right. Over here, you see, you get a beautiful shorting opportunity. You need to be patient though. You need to be patient. All right. You will get that 1 good trade every day. Sometimes you will not get, sometimes there will be sideways days and you will not get. Over here, you could have gone long. You go here, you could have gone short. Here, you could have gone short. Here, you could have gone long. So this is a confusing day. It would have been best avoided. The days that you need to avoid, you will notice that the candles are overlapping the moving average up and down and just circulate, just staying close to the moving average line. Those are the days we are supposed to stay away from the market. With time and experience, you'll get to a stage where you can realize, like for today, for me, I just realized looking at the chart morning itself that this is not the day for me, and I did not trade. Now, one of the reasons I did not trade is there will be days where even when the spot chart is moving, the options premiums will not move. So spot chart can move like 30-40 points and options will move on hardly 10 points. And especially for people like us who are option buyers, not option sellers, why do we do option buying? Just because it's more fun. All right, it's momentum kind of a thing. So people like me who are option buyers, we need momentum and we need that option prices to move When the spot prices move, we want the option also to move. Ideally, it should move more than the spot price. But today, if you notice, the spot price was moving, but the option price was not moving. Hence, it was not my kind of a day, so I did not trade. All right. But if you look at this chart on the 5 minutes time frame, you will get, see, this is a long opportunity, and then it keeps going long. Where you are supposed to cut the trade the moment this candle starts bending. So suppose I've taken a long trade over here. I'm not going to wait till here for it to turn red. The moment I see that it's bending, I mean the candles have peaked and it's bending, I'll go out over here. If I've shorted, the moment I see over here that the Hershey is now bending and going upwards, I need to exit. I should not wait till this green. All right, that's why we're using this double confirmation method. See this video 2-3 times, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. Apart from that, also make sure when you click over here on the right hand side, scale price chart is always ticked, logarithmic is always ticked. All right, these are the two things that you need to auto fit. Scale price chart, logarithmic, these are the things that need to be ticked. Otherwise, sometimes the charts get too squished up and then it's not very well visible on screen. All right, clear shorting opportunity over here, another shorting opportunity over here, beautiful long opportunity over here. It just keeps going. After that, just keeps going up and up. Beautiful, nice shorting opportunity over here. One should have shorted over here and should have exited somewhere over here. The moment it starts curving and starts reversing in the Heiken Ashi RSI oscillator, you're supposed to come out. This setup is so good. It'll work on the 5 minutes time frame. It'll work on the 3 minutes time frame. I generally use it on the 5 minutes, but you can use it on 3 minutes also. Basically, it's showing you the same thing, just spread out a little bit. Now, don't get too creative and go down to like 30 seconds. All right. I wouldn't advise that. Don't do that. I think it will not even work in 30 seconds. The most that this will work is on 1 minute, but I would not advise that. This is basically a 5 minute kind of a setup. You can use it on 5 minutes. You can use it on 3 minutes. I use it on 5 minutes. And currently I'm trading on a scalping pro setup that I've shared with my Sigma member group, and that has been rewarding me significantly well. For the last 2-3 weeks, I've just been profitable. Either I'm trading or I'm not trading. I think today was the only day that I've not traded, and I had one bad day in between where I just I recovered all the losses, but I had to bear the charges for the transaction, which is fine. But apart from that, I'm having a good run because of the 9th video on the Sigma video series that I've made and shared with the Sigma members. So I'm currently on that. But if I was not doing that, and if I was on the 5 minutes time frame like I used to trade earlier, this would be the kind of setup that I would trade. For me, people who know me and have been following my channel for a long time, they know that I always have VWAP on my setups. VWAP is always on. And it is very important for me whether the candles are above the VWAP or below the VWAP. I could have added more indicators to this and made it more precise, but I don't want to do that because most of my subscribers, I think, are on the free version, so I don't want to clutter it. So I'll leave it with 2 indicators for this video, which is the volume VWAP volume profile by Big Beluga and Heiken Ashi RSI oscillator by J Rogers. All right. So I'll wrap up this video over here, guys. This is the great find. I'm telling you, you will hardly find indicators that are working like this, where candles above VWAP is green and below VWAP is some other color. Basically, it's providing you 2 colors based on VWAP. So it's a great find. I suggest you save it in your favorites. You can just click over here, and then add this to favorites. Currently, since it's my favorite, I'm getting the option to remove this. But if you have not added, just click on this and it will add to your favorites. This should be in your kitty of indicators that you know, and this Hershey also should be in your kitty of indicators that you know. They work phenomenally well together. All right. On that note, I'll wrap up this video. I'm making this video at 1:38 a.m. I'll probably upload this video tomorrow sometime, or today later in the day sometime, maybe after 12-13 hours, once it's processed and ready to be uploaded. So we will wrap things up over here. I hope you have learned something new and productive from this video. Now, the usual stuff. If you're a subscriber, please consider becoming a member on the channel. We have 2 levels of membership, starting at only 89 rupees a month, which is, if you're an international viewer, it's close to $1 a month. but I strongly suggest the Sigma membership, which is slightly more expensive, but the content is phenomenally good in that area. Those are the stuff that I personally use for my day-to-day trading. So that's called the Sigma group. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your family and friends. Give this video a like and a thumbs up. It motivates us to make more videos for you. Also, subscribe to our free Telegram channel. The link is given in the description. Members have access to a WhatsApp channel as well. And Sigma members have access to a chat where whatever query they have, they write and I respond back to the Sigma group. Apart from that, if you're buying anything from India, from Amazon India, use our Amazon affiliate link given in the description. You don't pay anything extra. We make a small commission every time you make a purchase. So go to Amazon India through our affiliate link. And if you're intending on buying the Telegram subscription, sorry, the TradingView subscription, then use our referral link. That way you will make a few points and we'll make a few points. And that can be used for our renewals. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.